What's up? For day 6, I'm going to share some parts of a presentation that I used to give to my classmates when I was in elementary and middle school. I would start by showing 3 pictures of 3 different types of trees, and I would say, this is a tree, this is a tree, this is a tree. Then I would go on to show 3 pictures of 3 different individuals who had autism, and I would say, this is a person with autism, this is a person with autism, this is a person with autism. I would then show the trees again, but this time name their species. For example, this is a maple, this is an oak, this is a pine tree. After that, I would show the pictures of the individuals with autism again, and I would specify their names. The idea behind this little presentation is kind of the same idea I've been trying to share in these videos, and my goal is twofold. The first concept that I wanted to share was that autism affects every individual differently. There is no one-size-fits-all. The second thing is that every individual with autism has their own distinct personality, and autism does not define who they are as a person. So after that, I would go on to define autism and ultimately just encourage my peers to be kind to others. And I wanted to try to alleviate bullying and create more advocates. I've never been particularly quiet about standing up to bullies, and I figured my job as an advocate would be made easier if I pioneered my own campaign to educate and urge my peers to think a little more carefully about their own actions. This all came about because I had seen some of my peers and my classmates who had autism being treated disrespectfully, and it always made me think of Preston. People used to talk about him as if he weren't in the room. I figured that people didn't understand that just because Preston couldn't communicate the same way didn't mean he couldn't hear and understand what we're saying. I saw this as a problem and I wanted to do something about it, so I figured that if I could educate my peers and urge them to rally behind their classmates rather than bully them, that would be a potential solution. I'm hoping when I was young I did have an impact, but even if I didn't, I have been seeing a lot of shifts in attitude in the general public as people become more aware and as, unfortunately, autism becomes more prevalent. I'll definitely talk about these attitudes and their impact in a later video. That's all I have for you today. Go watch day 5 if you didn't see it, and check back in tomorrow.